Hello friends, myself Hadia Wajid, and in today's video we are gonna learn how can we use slopes to compare the lines. For example, to see if the lines are parallel, to see if the lines are perpendicular, or to see like if they are nothing, they are not parallel, they are not perpendicular. Okay, and how are we gonna tell? By using the slopes. Okay, so this is the question that is given. So the question is, line PQ passes through, so we are given some points, so we are given point P, okay, and point Q. Okay, so there is a line which is called PQ, and this line passes through point P and through point Q. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line for you so that you can just get an understanding of it. Let's say this is a line, okay, and I'm gonna name it. You know this, like every line has some starting point, every line has some ending point. So let's say this P is starting point of this line, and this Q is ending point of this line, and this is our line PQ. I hope you got it. Okay, similarly this is about line PQ. Similarly we can have a line. Okay, let's read the question further. So line RS passes through R and S. Okay, so there is we are talking about two lines here. First we talk about line PQ, okay, which is passing through points P and point Q. Got it? Now I'm gonna talk about another line. Okay, we again have to draw a line. So let's draw another line. Okay, this is another line. I have drawn it. Do you see? Okay, so this line also has a starting point and ending point. Let's name this starting point and ending point. So R is starting point of this line and S is ending point of this line. So I can say this is my line RS. Got it? Okay, so we talked about two lines here. So one line is PQ and other line is RS. Okay, by seeing these lines you can tell either these lines are parallel, are they perpendicular, are they neither. So when two lines they have 0-degree angle with each other, they are directed in same way. So I can put also some arrow here, like let's say this is the arrow. So this line is directed towards this direction. Okay, RS is again directed in this direction. So you can see PQ line and RS lines, they both are directed in the same direction. So these lines are parallel to each other. So if someone asks you, let's say this question comes in your paper, you are given these lines like PQ line and RS line, and you are asked, tell me either these lines are parallel, are they perpendicular. So you will simply see they are directed in same way, they have 0-degree angle. Yes, they are parallel to each other. They are. So these lines are parallel to each other. I hope you got the concept. Okay, now I'm again gonna tell you some more thing. Let's say we have our line PQ. Again I'm gonna draw some line. Okay, so I have line which is PQ. Okay, so I'm gonna again name this line. Every line has a starting point and some ending point. Let's say this starting point is P and ending is Q. So this is our line PQ. Okay, and I'm gonna draw another line which will be my line RS. Okay, so let's draw another line. So this is line RS. So you can see R and here is S. So this line has starting point R and ending point S. So if someone asks you what is the angle between these two lines, so you really know that when two lines are perpendicular to each other, I can give example of it. Let's say you are standing on the floor. Okay, there is a floor below and you're standing on the floor, so you make some angle with that floor. I can also show you, like this is my hand, if you can see, and this is the pen or the stylus, so it's above it. Okay, and this pen is making some angle with my palm. Okay, so the angle is 90 degrees. When something stands straight on some other thing, okay, so that is called a perpendicular. So here this PQ line, okay, here this PQ line, this line PQ is perpendicular to this line RS. Okay, because these lines, they are making angle 90 degrees. So when two lines they stand above each other and like they make angle of 90 degrees, they are called perpendicular to each other. They are called perpendicular to each other. I hope you got the concept. Okay, I'll also give you some examples where you will have to judge either these lines are parallel, they are perpendicular, or they are nothing. I'm gonna give you some other example here. Again we are going to draw some line PQ. Okay, I'm gonna draw it randomly. Let's say this is my line PQ. Okay, again I'm going to draw some other line, so which is like this. Let's say this is like this. So this is like this. So this is RS line. So you can say this line is not that much straight. Okay, like it's a totally random thing. I can also draw some other line like this. I can draw a line like this. Okay, so you can see these lines, they are random. Okay, they are not parallel to each other, they are not standing straight above each other, like they are not perpendicular, they are not parallel. So we will answer these are neither. Okay, this was one way of telling either lines are parallel. Okay, just by seeing the lines we can tell either they are parallel, either they are perpendicular, or they are nothing. For example, here in case 1, okay, I'm gonna use red. So here in case 1 you can see the lines are parallel to each other, just straight. Okay, they are exactly in the same direction, so they are parallel. Okay, so this was the case of parallel. Got it? Now again this is second case, which is of perpendicular. Here you can see one line is like below and other line is above, and they make angle 90 with each other, and this is the case of perpendicular lines, when lines are perpendicular. And if you don't see this type of pattern, like there is no pattern, just totally random lines are present, so this is called neither. So these lines are not parallel, they are not perpendicular, actually they are neither. Got it? I hope you got the concept. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you these things, that if the lines are parallel, if the lines are perpendicular, or they are neither, in terms of slopes. Very important topic, very interesting it's gonna be. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, I'll also give you questions for practice at the end. Okay, so we need to tell by using slopes if the lines are parallel, if the lines are perpendicular, or they are neither. So how can we do this? Let's say I have a line which is PQ. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going to draw the lines here. Okay, I'm not going to show you how the lines look like. I'm just going to show you lines in terms of their slopes. Okay, let's say now I'm gonna talk about PQ line, but not the line actually, about the slope of PQ line, about the slope of PQ line. So this is slope of PQ. So slope of PQ is, let's say, 2. Okay, slope of PQ line is 2. I'm gonna write another line whose slope is, let's say we are going to talk about line RS. So I'm gonna talk about slope of RS, and slope of RS is also 2. So now you can see very clearly here that the slope of PQ line is 2. Do you agree? Okay, now see here, now the slope of RS line is also 2. Oh my god, so you can see very clearly that PQ line and RS line, they both have same slopes. Slope of PQ is 2 and slope of RS is also 2. So we can see in this case what is happening, slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS. So very important point, if two lines they have same slope, whenever two lines they have same slope, it tells us these lines are parallel to each other. These lines are parallel to each other. Got it? Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. You have to judge here. So I'm gonna write something. Okay, you have to tell. Let's say I have a line which is AB. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about slope of line AB. Slope of AB is 5. Okay, and there is another line which is BC. Slope of BC line is again 5. Okay, now you are gonna tell me, by seeing their slopes you can tell me either these lines are parallel, they are perpendicular, or they are neither. Make a judgment. Okay, let's say this question comes in your paper, and you will see very carefully, and you will see that slope of AB line is given, which is 5. Okay, slope of BC line is given, which is again 5. So we can see here slopes are same. So whenever slopes are same, my teacher told me that when slopes of lines are same, these lines are always parallel. So I'm gonna choose this option, parallel. Okay, so lines are parallel to each other. So this is very easy method. Just by seeing the slopes, you can tell either lines are parallel, they are perpendicular, or they are neither. Okay, students ask me a question. Teacher, tell me that are these lines perpendicular? How can we know? By seeing the slope. Like if the lines are perpendicular or they are not, how can I tell this by seeing their slope? Okay, students, so we are gonna learn this also. We are gonna learn some new trick. Okay, let's learn the trick. So if the lines are perpendicular, how can we judge by using their slopes? Okay, let's say we have a line which is PQ. Okay, so slope of PQ line, I'm gonna just consider a line. Let's say that line is PQ. Okay, so we are going to consider slope of PQ. Okay, and slope of PQ is 2/3. Okay, and there is another line which is RS. So slope of RS line is negative inverse of PQ. Negative inverse. Have you ever found negative inverse? Very easy. Simple inverse, how do you find? You just take the reciprocal of above value. For example, if it's 2/3, its inverse will be reciprocal of it. Okay, so you can see here very clearly that your 2 is numerator, 3 is denominator. Okay, you just have to take inverse of it, so it will become 3/2. Okay, take inverse of it. 2/3 change it into 3/2. I'm gonna give you example. Okay, try this, practice this. I'm gonna give you 3/5. Can you find inverse of it? Yes, pause the video and find inverse of it. Tell me the answer, then we will go further. You will say, ma'am, it's very easy to find inverse of 3/5. 3/5 inverse is 5/3. Easy. Okay, got it? So 3 was numerator, here 3 is denominator. 5 was denominator, here 5 is numerator. Okay, so what we do, like we take inverse of things. 3 is numerator, here 3 has become denominator. 5 was denominator and 5 has become numerator here. Clear? So this is how we take inverse. 3/5 changes into 5/3. I'm gonna give you another example. Let's say A/B. Can you find inverse of it? You will say, ma'am, it's very easy. So inverse of it will be B/A. So what is inverse of A/B or B/A? Okay, students, well done, very good. Okay, now we are gonna I hope you have got the concept of inverse. Okay, now we are gonna learn that how can we take negative inverse of something. Negative inverse means like you take inverse but you also change the sign. So whatever this fraction is having the sign, you change it. I'm gonna show you. So here is no sign, obviously here is positive sign, you know this already. So this is positive 2/3. You take inverse of it, it becomes 3/2. Okay, you take negative inverse of it. Negative inverse means you will reverse the sign. So this positive sign is now not going to be further positive, it will change into negative. So this is negative 3/2. So here I can say this negative 3/2 is negative inverse of positive 2/3. I hope you got it. Again, first you take inverse of it, so 2/3 will change into 3/2, and you also change the sign of this fraction, so which was positive and it's gonna be negative now. Just simple change the sign. Okay, okay students, here we are given the slopes, by the way. So slope of line PQ, which is 2/3. Clear? Okay, and here is also given slope of line RS, which is negative reciprocal of PQ slope, like negative 3/2. Okay, when the slopes of two lines, they are a negative inverse of each other, these lines are said to be perpendicular. I hope you got it. Very important point. How can we tell? By seeing the slopes, either the lines are perpendicular or not. So you will check for if the slopes are negative inverse of each other. If your answer is yes, that means your lines are going to be perpendicular to each other. I hope you got it. So you don't need to see the lines now. Just see the slope and tell if the lines are perpendicular or they are not. Okay students, I hope you got it. I'm gonna give you a question for practice now. That question is going to be a bit tricky, but I hope you can do it. This is just a challenge. Okay, let's see if you can do it or not. So students, this question is a bit tricky, but I'm just gonna see if you can solve it or not. So question is that you are given slope of line AB, okay, slope of AB line, which is 3, okay, and you are given slope of BC line, which is 5. Yes. Now seeing the slopes, you have to tell me either these lines like your AB line and your BC line, they are parallel, they are perpendicular, or they are nothing, like neither. Okay students, this is for your practice. Make a judgment very carefully. Give it a chance, Felix. Okay, you will see that I have to see the slopes very carefully. I know the condition of parallel. I know the lines will be parallel only if they have same slopes. Now I'll see. AB slope is 3 and BC slope is 5. So slopes are not equal. So these lines, as the slopes are not equal, okay, you can see slopes are not equal. AB slope is 3, BC slope is 5. So slopes are not equal. So these lines, they cannot be parallel. First option is removed. They cannot be parallel. I hope you got it. Okay. Okay, now I'll check for if these lines are perpendicular or not. So if the lines are perpendicular, they should be negative reciprocal of each other. This is what my teacher told me. Okay, now let's see, are they negative reciprocal of each other or not? So AB slope is 3 and its negative inverse will be, I think, so it's 3 over 1. So its negative inverse will be negative 1 over 3. Okay, whatever inverse is, but I'll ask you a question. Is 5 negative inverse of 3? You will say never ever. 5 can never be negative inverse of 3. Okay, so as the slopes are not negative inverse of each other, make a guess. Can these lines be perpendicular? So you will say, as the slopes are not negative reciprocal of each other, so these lines can never be perpendicular. Okay students, so my only choice is neither. These lines are neither, like they are not perpendicular because they don't have slopes negative inverse of each other. Okay, they are not parallel because their slopes are not same, so they are neither. I hope you got it. So these lines are neither. So this is how by seeing the slopes you can tell if your lines are parallel, if your lines are perpendicular, or if your lines are neither.